Hello everyone. In our next two videos, we'll talk about how to deal with the dates and time, right? So we have an inbuilt package called date time in Python. You can import like this date time, right? So it has three major classes. One is date, where you can deal with the month, day, year, and which day it is, whether it's a weekend or not, right? And also you have a time, which where you can deal with hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. And another class is like a date time, the combination of the date and the time. So what we'll do is we'll import all this three different classes from this date time package, right? So we have date time and date time, right? So now let's create so first we'll deal with the date, right? So I'll say b equal to this date dot today, and if you print d, right, so we get the 2 days date. So now let's assume that there is a variable d where I have a date, right? Now from this particular date I want to extract a day, what day it is. Oops. Yeah, 11th day, right, which is like 11th is a date, right? And d dot month, which is a ninth month, right? D dot year, which year it is, 2020, right? So it will also tell you which week it is, right? So I mean whether it's a from Sunday to Monday, it will tell you. So the weekday. Did you say it is 4? So actually in Python it starts from Monday to Sunday, where Monday is 0. So when you say it is 4, it would be obviously Friday. So today is Friday. So Monday to Sunday, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So which is today is Friday, right? Now hope you understand, right? From a given date, so we can extract a day, month, year, and which weekday it is, right? Yeah. So now we've seen how to deal with only with the date. So there might be case where we'll have the combination of the date and time, right? So let's see how to deal with that, right? So date time dot now. So if I see this, right? So here we have the date, and this is the you know uh, time. So when I say if I want to get in hours, you can just simply say hour, right? dt dot minute. Like you can also mention bt dot second, right? So you can extract what hour, what minute, what second, what millisecond, right? So now let's say if you want to play with the time zones. Now if you see this dt, right? Like we don't know which time zone this time and date belongs to, right? So there is a package called pytz. With this particular package, you can deal with the different time zones. Let's say if I want to uh, get an ist time, right? So I can say pytz dot time zone and as Asia Kolkata, right? So this is the time zone, right? So now if I want to create the time the time along with the time zone, right? So we'll see how to do that. It's straightforward. I can say same date time, right, dot now. Usually date dot now will give you the timestamp, right? So year, month, day, and along with the timestamp. It never tell you which time zone or which timestamp, sorry, which time zone this particular date belongs to. So here we already created an object called ist. I just need to pass this inside it. Did you see? You can see the plus 530 got added. So obviously 530 is in the IST time zone, right? So what are the time zone you create here? We can see the appropriate time zone which is added here, right? Let's say if you want to get the US central zone, you can simply put US slash central one, right? Do you see? Now it was minus 5. It was plus 530 before, now it was minus 5. So if you see here, right, this year, month, date. So this is the format which by default I'm getting. But let's say if I'm not happy with this particular format. So first I need a month. and then date and then year, right? So how can I, modify this date time according to my need, right? So that we'll be covering in our next video. So hope you enjoyed this video. In this video we have seen, how to get the today's date time, right? And how to get, the required values from your date time. We also seen how to, add the timestamp, sorry, the time zone at end of your date time, right? So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.